Large seven-seater SUVs have never been about efficiency, but rather practicality or, in some cases, traveling in the utmost luxury. Although electric cars are not less polluting than gas-guzzling giants, many manufacturers believe in the future of zero-emission driving and equip even their largest people haulers with EV powertrains. So today, we'll be sharing some of the best electric SUVs with a 3-row seating layout. Let's get started. Volvo EX90. This electric 7-seater flagship epitomizes core Scandinavian values. It boasts aerodynamically efficient 20 or 22-inch wheels, a LiDAR on the roof, and modernized Thor's hammer headlights. The new in-house developed EV platform has a twin-motor powertrain with a 111 kWh battery with up to 300 miles of range. The support of 250 kW DC fast charging minimizes the time spent at the station. Its power output will vary from 402 to 496 horses, allowing the 3-row to speed to 60 miles per hour in as little as 4.7 seconds. This is the safest Volvo to date, protected by an invisible 360-degree shield of safety sensing and pilot assist tech powered by NVIDIA. In turn, the in-cabin systems are run by separate platforms, while all of the information is displayed on the vertical 14.5-inch infotainment with built-in Google services. The audio experience will be tailored by the B&W sound system with a 3D surround. Kia EV9. Kia's new electric flagship is an alternative to the gasoline Telluride. This 3-row is a part of a transformation expected to present 11 Kia EVs by 2026. The EV9 uses an 800-volt platform and offers 6 trim variations. The most affordable RWD gets a smaller battery of 76.1 kWh. The rest of the lineup will be juiced by a long-range 99.8 kWh pack, including the performance-oriented GT trim that needs just 4.3 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour. Power yields vary between 215 and 501 horsepower, the maximum towing capacity is 5,000 pounds, and the longest range will reach 300 miles with the ability to replenish 149 miles in 15 minutes. This SUV will offer 6 or 7 passenger variants with spacious interior dimensions, a swiveling second row, and available relaxation seats. Inside is a pair of 12.3-inch screens for the gauge cluster and a new generation of infotainment with touch-sensitive controls. Peugeot E-5008. As a part of the third-generation overhaul of the 5008 model, the French SUV comes underpinned by 400-volt architecture, enabling fast charging at 160 kilowatts. Buyers will choose a single-motor FWD making 210 horses with the smaller 73 kilowatt-hour pack or 230 horsepower with the larger 98 kilowatt-hour unit. Or go for a dual-motor AWD system with 320 horsepower. If range is your priority, the mid-tier model with 410 miles of autonomy hits the sweet spot. The SUV debuts a more streamlined design, gets optional pixel LED lights, modified Lion Claw DRLs, and beautiful wheels 19 or 20 inches in diameter. Inside, the model offers 3 rows of seats with separately adjustable backrests for the second-row passengers. The E5008 also debuts a new 21-inch panoramic iCockpit that performs infotainment and digital cluster functions. Cadillac VISTIQ. Slowly but surely, Cadillac continues with its electrification plan and brings the new model to replace the outgoing XT6 luxury midsize. The 2026 VISTIQ will occupy the middle ground in the brand's lineup and arrive with a length of 205.6 inches, ensuring seating for 7. Zero-emission performance is brought by a dual-motor powertrain with a 102 kWh battery good for 300-mile rides and an all-wheel drive setup. The output of 615 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque enables a 5,000-pound towing capacity and a quick acceleration time of 3.7 seconds for the 0 to 60 mile/hour sprint. With the price expected to start in the $79,000 range, the SUV brings a decent combination of luxury touches in the noise-canceling cabin. Although the model is offered in 3 trim levels, all of them feature comfortable leather seats with contrast stitching, a 5-zone climate control, a 23-speaker audio setup, and a 33-inch horizontal infotainment display. Mercedes-Benz EQB. 4 years since its debut, the Mercedes compact crossover gets a design overhaul, an equipment upgrade, and an expanded trim selection. Visually, the second-generation EQB received a new glossy grille design with the brand's signature star pattern, a revised lighting signature with a light bar, and optional wheel designs for the newly introduced exclusive trim. The powertrain selection comes down to 3 options, all of which are powered by a 66.5 kWh battery pack. The base FWD single motor produces 188 horsepower. The mid-tier version gets AWD with a more potent 225 horsepower single motor, while the top-of-the-line AWD powertrain gets 2 motors with 288 horsepower of combined output and a 5.5-second time for the 0 to 60 mph sprint. Inside, the EQB still offers a compact 7-seater cabin with high-quality upholstery, a redesigned steering wheel, and a new infotainment system that can now be optioned with a Burmester sound system. Lucid Gravity. The second vehicle from Lucid will compete in the muscle SUV segment, while also offering buyers a premium cabin with a host of tech features. Built on 900-volt underpinnings, it should get dual electric motors, AWD, and a lighter, more compact battery that will still pack over 440 miles. For the range-topping versions, Lucid promises 800-plus horses, 3.5 seconds 0 to 60, and 350 kilowatt charging capabilities. Design-wise, the company decided to make a bet on soft lines and aerodynamics. The Gravity targets 0.24 CD drag coefficient, a number that will beat Mercedes EQS SUV and break a tie with Tesla Model X. We can expect 20 to 23-inch wheels, sleek LED lights, an air suspension, and a substantial frunk. The Gravity will offer 2- and 3-row interior layouts, with both rows folding flat to reveal 112 cubic feet of cargo room. Lucid also revealed a 34-inch curved OLED display performing gauge and infotainment functions. It runs on new software that is supposed to make it more intuitive and user-friendly. Ioniq 9. It seems that the EV technology has finally ripened to be used for large people haulers. The Ioniq 9 is the most spacious model in Hyundai's EV portfolio. To adequately fulfill its hauling duties, the brand targeted the 300-mile range mark for both rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. To achieve this, the 9 SUV will be fitted with a 99.8 kilowatt-hour battery for the standard range trim and a 110.3 kilowatt-hour pack for the long-range one. Consequently, range estimations would fluctuate between 270 and 300 miles. Moreover, the support of 350 kilowatt DC charging would make the stops shorter, with only 25 minutes needed to reach the 80% SOC. The batteries can be matched with either a single rear-mounted motor with a 215 horsepower output or a dual-motor setup that enables all-wheel drive and puts out 309 horsepower. Finally, the top-of-the-line performance trim utilizes 429 horsepower and sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds. In terms of looks, Ioniq 9 borrows the conceptual aesthetic with lots of LED lights, smooth body lines, and a lounge-like cabin that can be enhanced with optional relaxation seats. Cadillac Escalade IQ. This is the largest full-size electric SUV by GM to ride on the 800-volt Ultium underpinnings and the most luxurious Caddy sport utility to date. The Giant gets a huge 200 kilowatt-hour battery that targets 450 miles of range and up to 750 horses and 785 pound-feet when the Velocity Max driving mode is engaged. From the outside, the BEV version of the Escalade does not look much different from last year's ICE model. It does get modernized front-end styling, huge 24-inch wheels, and 35-inch tires. The new Escalade grows in size once again, adding 2 inches in wheelbase length and 4 inches overall width compared to the ESV. Magnetic Ride Control 4.0 and air ride suspension that can lower the SUV by 2 inches are standard equipment. Plus, the IQ features all-wheel steering with the Cadillac Arrival mode. No engine parts means that there is a front trunk measuring 12.2 cubic feet in volume and limitless room for up to 7 passengers. The IQ gets a pillar-to-pillar 55-inch 4K display. The captain chairs for the second row are standard. Plus, the optional executive second row package gives them heating, ventilation, and massage functions, while adding 12.6-inch headrest displays and tray tables. Rivian RS1. This innovative American SUV puts to work 4 electric motors that produce up to 1,050 horsepower and a battery pack with 410 miles of range. Of course, the less potent 2- and 3-motor powertrain setups are also available. The RS1 strikes a perfect balance between an adventure vehicle and a comfortable yacht on wheels to satisfy even the most demanding families. During the latest refresh, the model got a new electrical architecture with an optimized wiring structure, revised headlamp designs, additional 20- and 22-inch wheels, a refreshed user interface, and even smarter driving assistance package. The vehicle's utilitarian spirit is seen in the carbon fiber and steel-reinforced underbody, 15 inches of clearance, independent air suspension, hydraulic roll control system, and up to 104.7 cubic feet of cargo storage inside a tasteful interior with vegan leather upholstery. Finally, the cabin features a 15.6-inch infotainment system and a more efficient AC setup that utilizes the latest generation heat pump. Hongqi E-HS9. Already labeled by the media the Rolls-Royce of electric cars, the E-HS9 indeed rocks a Cullinan-like front and two-tone bodywork. The model, similar in size to the BMW X7, gets Genesis-inspired boomerang rear lights and rides on large 22-inch wheels. The SUV offers 3 trim levels that differ in interior appointments and exterior highlights, plus there are 2 drivetrain configurations. The entry-level Hongqi gets 2 electric motors, good for 215 horses and 221 pound-feet each, while the top model replaces the rear motor with a more powerful 330 horsepower unit, raising the total system output to 544 horsepower and 553 pound-feet. The battery options include 84, 99, and 120 kilowatt-hour units, offering 220, 274, and 320 miles respectively. The cabin of the E-HS9 can be equipped with 5 to 7 seats, a panoramic sunroof, privacy glass, and either Alcantara or Napa leather upholstery. By the way, this is one of many large Chinese SUVs. If you'd like us to cover more options, make sure to voice your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep going. Tesla Model X and Tesla Model Y. In today's bonus entry, we'd like to feature the slightly outdated but still very capable Tesla Model X and Model Y crossovers that could be equipped with a 3-row layout. These American EVs offer some of the best powertrains in their respective classes. But if you're looking for something newer, then we'd suggest waiting for the 2026 Model Y Juniper. Vinfast VF9. Despite the issues that the Vietnamese Vinfast encountered in the US, the brand shows great resilience and the will to adapt by preparing one more model for sale. The VF9 was designed in partnership with Pininfarina. It boasts a traditional wide-shouldered body and a unique closed-off V-shaped grille. The front fascia is enhanced by a striking LED spear that extends across its width. The dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain makes 402 horsepower and is juiced by a 123 kilowatt-hour battery. Such components ensure a 330-mile range and a respectable 0 to 62 mile/hour time of 6.6 seconds. The SUV has an impressive length of over 201.5 inches, a 123.9-inch wheelbase, and 3 rows of vegan leather seats inside the modern cabin, with a large 15.6-inch infotainment display, digital cockpit, climate control, voice assistant, and panoramic glass roof. Finally, you get a 10-year, 125,000-mile vehicle warranty, plentiful safety assist features, and OTA updates. Before we sign off, we have a question. Is 300 miles enough for a family SUV? Make sure to drop your thoughts below and consider joining the Automotive Territory community so you don't miss similar videos in the future. Thanks in advance, and as always, may the torque be with you.